things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to Palo Alto, California, the farm and the home of the Stanford Cardinal. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Oregon Ducks. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Stanford Cardinal. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Stanford ready to kick it away to start this game. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Oregon Ducks offense will come out first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. The Ducks are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Back to throw. It's Dampier. Unloads it left. That's caught. It's Moore. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42. And the Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run play action. He lobs one high down the left side. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously a quarterback that has had a lot of success here in recent weeks, and you wonder maybe if he's feeling himself just a little bit too much, a little bit too eager here in the opening drive, taking a shot deep down the field he probably shouldn't have, and the defense made him pay for it with the INT.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Monroe.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on film.
Shotgun snap on third down. Grab near the marker. It's Monroe. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. From the gun, the running back looking for room.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Quarterback on the keeper. Turning it on! He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Cardinal!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's slow. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Going to try to get it himself. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Let's take just a second and talk about Oregon. Really good win on the recruiting trail last week. Got a commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
He's going to help them out a lot because of his speed. He simply has things you can't coach from the linebacker. So his ability to track the ball sideline to sideline, but also get down. He's going to make this defense a whole lot more difficult to move the football against.
They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. Scanning the field, it's Dampier. Got his man quickly. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Ducks can really attack on this second and short. Gives it to the back on the draw. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. The Ducks trying to win the day by running for another first down.
They run the football. It's always been the staple. We can go back as far as you want with Oregon teams. The ones that were good, they were built on the running of the football, the physicalness. Run the ball, baby.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Ducks will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Got a little space. There he goes. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air on first down. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. We've reached a break, and it is Stanford holding the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. He leaves it with the back. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. The Cardinal come to the line with lots of work to do on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. They'll run for it. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
No gain on the play. Offense is stopped. Will be a turnover on down.
To the air, it's Dampier. Quick strike complete. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. Guys, let's chat for a moment about Oregon. Boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary. 5-star defensive back. Gives them a verbal. What a huge boost for this program, David.
This is enormous. Getting a guy in the back end, a 5-star guy like that, dude, it's plug and play, and those guys pan out at such a high level. Just, they have so much speed, the measurables there. This guy should be an impact player day one.
Wide open downfield. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
Gain of 18.
I'll tell you, I love the toughness by the quarterback on that throw because he knew he was going to get hit. He still stepped into the throw, made sure it was going to be accurate right before taking that massive shot.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Ducks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. All right, guys, let's think big picture for Oregon. They got a huge boost to their defensive front in recruiting last week. 5-star backer, verbal commitment, some future help in the form of this guy, David.
Oh, ball.
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon!
Is on for the
The extra point here would tie the game.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive. Breaks into the open. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. The Cardinal might go right back to that ground game after the huge run. They get him before he gets started this time and knock him down in the backfield.
on the play.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll keep it himself. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. The Cardinal will have to come up with a huge play to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Caught in the backfield. It's Monroe. Will not get close. Tackled at the 28-yard line. It's 4th down. They'll send out the kicker here. And this one splits the uprights. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Back to throw. It's Dampier. Got his man in the middle. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
2nd down, they'll go to the air. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. 3rd down conversion's always a huge stat. They've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. The Ducks will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Opening play of the drive from the 39. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got a man. It's Hall.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Quarterback making checks. Second down, he'll throw it. Quickly complete. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on fourth down by what they call here. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but might be time to at least know where the button is for it.
Know where the button is, and listen, there's no need to panic yet, but if you're the unranked team, just like this, when you're playing a better team, you want to come in and you want to hang around. Hang around, Jesse, and they're doing just that, staying in this game and have a lead.
Yeah, the unranked team, they've been playing with more intensity in this one. And I think if you're a leader right now on the ranked squad, you've got to be talking.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Finds his man. It's low. Finds enough room to get it up to the 44 before he's knocked out of bounds. The Ducks in a good spot here with second and short. He leaves it with his back. At the 45 on his way. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. And the Ducks come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Red pass, it's complete. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Now, you might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
To throw, it's Dampier. This time on target. Now the connection takes it to the 11. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. Tie things up as we head toward halftime. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Looking downfield, and time is running short. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. Stanford comes to the line, and that first down marker is a long way away. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He's going to be a little bit short of that first down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week, only called on twice. And the returner will be dragged down. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking for space, it's Hill. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Palo Alto.
We're all locked up here in the 3rd quarter as he's set to kick it away. Here's the return from inside his 10. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. First drive of the 2nd half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the 2nd half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
That's how you come up. Plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
And again, stopped right in his tracks, nowhere to run.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Stanford lines up to punt it away. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. He'll pull it on the read. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. And guys, this is a great time to look for an explosive play on 2nd and short. 3 wideouts to the left. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air, it's Dampier. Finds the tight end. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. From the gun, running back gets the give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's low. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Looking to throw on 3rd. Pulls it in, it's Green. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And makes the catch on the left. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25. Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. 1st and 10 from the 25. He'll do it himself. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they...
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And, man, that's frustrating for an offense. You got a little something going. You had a little bit of momentum, but they've got to do a better job of protecting their guy, keeping him upright, letting him go.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Stanford! They take the lead with the 6.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. We're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They'll go to work, trailing 17-10 and hoping to put together a... Oh, he's got some space. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've...
Going deep. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Dampier. Right on target this time. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. The Ducks getting set on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll try to pop the draw. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. And the Ducks line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. He's getting plenty of work. 4th time we've seen this guy punt it today. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Quarterback on the keeper. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the 1st down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the 1st down, new set of downs, let's go.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. At the end of the quarter, it is Stanford holding the edge. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Finds his tight end. Turning it on! And they'll pick up the 1st. And mark it at the 47.
I I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
Wants to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Fox. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball. And because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it. 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
They get him stopped after a pickup of 5 to the 28. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, the ground game. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Snagged in the middle, it's Blackburn. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. Offense goes on the attack on 1st and 10. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he's stopped at the 18.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They're working that left side. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's 1st and goal as Stanford comes to the line. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cardinal! As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think
he's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it inside the 15. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Ducks!
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in a terrific top 15 matchup. Ohio State is getting handled right now at home. Someone needs to step in here and throw in the towel. Stop this fight. They're trailing by 21 to USC. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Gives it on the option. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And now the lead is even bigger.
That's a big drive for this offense in the fourth quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Dampier. Caught over the middle. It's Hill. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Makes the catch. It's Casper. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. They've got the screen set up. Spins away from the defense. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Caught close to the marker. It's low. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Green. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Looking to throw, it's Dampier. Finds the tight end down the gut. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one.